People are talking about the Olympic Games, stadiums, backflips and all sorts of things with the government. Nathan Hildebrand from Skewed Architects, he was the first to suggest Victoria Park as a possible venue as well, and he joins us now. Good morning, Nathan. How are you going?
Good morning, and Campo. Great to be with you.
Mates, just to explain to everyone who's listening, what is the kerfuffle all about with the stadiums and what happened?
Well, I think what you'll find is that the government actually finally realised that the Gabba redevelopment was not really the right approach.
Yeah. And
then they've turned around and engaged an independent review of all of the infrastructure that was going to be built relating to the sports facilities in southeast Queensland.
Right. So what did that review show?
Well, ironically, which is kind of nice because I finally found that someone actually agreed with me, but it actually suggested that Victoria Park be used as the place for a brand new stadium.
Yeah, but the government aren't following the review.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand that.
No.
But we kind of do. There's obviously they saw the results out in Ipswich that you guys had over the weekend, and are seeing the writing on the wall, and they're trying to do everything they can to try and salvage their political career.
Well, that could be the case. And what about QSAC? What's that mean? What are they trying to do there?
Well, it's the sad thing is it's a lot of money being thrown at something that really is going to be a waste. Now, if we take a step back from all of this, you know, they're going to be investing $1.6 billion out at QSAC. $1 billion of that is specifically in relation to actually temporary infrastructure for the Olympic Games. Now, yes, there's a lot of users out there, and one of my colleagues actually suggested that it's going to be the world's best school athletics carnival facility in the world.
Okay. Right. Well, he's probably not far off.
Well, the thing is athletics does need infrastructure. Now, I'm not going to deny that. You know, I'm a sports lover of all sports.
Yeah, of course.
If athletics needs that infrastructure and needs the spend, then I've got nothing wrong with it. I think that's important. But at a time where we have federal government funding, IOC funding, now's the time to be actually investing in infrastructure that delivers a legacy.
Yeah, well, they haven't taken the idea of Victoria Park. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think the problem is it's just the cost, right? And right now, people look at things as just a hardline cost, and a lot of people are struggling financially, and they see that, and it's just a single number. The problem is that the Gabba and Suncorp Stadium are going to need that $500 million investment in both of them to keep them up to scratch for the next 8 years anyway, forgetting the Olympics altogether. So really, we have to actually think as a capital city, doubling its population by 2050, we need to be starting to invest in new infrastructure that's going to actually meet the needs of our community moving into the next 50, 100 years.
And what do you see in the short term with the stadiums? What do you think will happen? Where will we be having the Olympic Games?
Oh, that's a very pointed question, isn't it? You know, it depends. It all depends on whether or not our next government, you know, be it Labor or Liberal, have the courage to actually make a tough choice. And I think I really strongly encourage people to download the report that was written by, you know, Graham Quirk and his associates, because then it takes away the media from it, and you can actually see the reasons behind their recommendations. And I think that's when people become more informed and actually understand that we need to actually act now.